Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Minecraft. Oh, we've got our first melon already? It's fantastic. I really appreciate that. And these guys aren't growing the way that they should. That's because we don't have lights where we need to. We need them coming down from the ceiling. So I have this idea of using polished diorite for the ceiling. But I think I mentioned last time that I want to move this wall back, and I think that's still a thing. I guess that one could have stayed there. Let's sleep right quick. I don't like thunderstorms in the game. All sorts of badness can happen. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought that might happen, but I thought it would happen immediately when I removed the light source. No, it was delayed. That's okay, though. We'll drop these in here, and then keep going with the wall. Careful where I click here. Ah, I said careful. I'm not sure that this wall could come back anymore, but I think this is okay. Yeah. Oh man, I like that a whole lot more than I expected to, honestly. Okay, so you may be saying to yourself, hey Goth, what are you doing? The ceiling already wasn't providing enough light for your crops. That's okay, don't worry about it. I have everything under control. I'm actually going to hang lanterns above, like right here, right? And we'll see if it provides enough light. If it doesn't, then I will lower them down. It's perfectly fine. So don't worry. Now I had originally intended on using glowstone. Yeah, see? Now it's enough light. And yes, I know that we're not planting the crops evenly. I purposely want more wheat than carrots. So that's why I've planted more wheat than carrots. Then these can be composted. Perfect. These guys can be planted also. Nice. Okay, so I've taken a peek. Lo and behold, we do have some 7s along the wall here. So I will be having to brighten it up a little bit. I think maybe lanterns in the corners will probably do it. So we'll do a few more lanterns. Okay, so I'm seeing a bunch of 8s, 9s, and 10s as far as light level. So that's good. I like the diorite, the polished diorite look, because it feels very laboratory, very clinical. I feel like that's clean and good for a garden sort of setting. So yeah, that wasn't my original intention, but it turns out that I do like it. And this kind of pitched roof a little bit gives us more room for the sugarcane at least so it can grow up to level 4. I'll do the same over here. I don't have enough diorite on me right now, though, so I'll have to go grab some from downstairs. There's a lot of monsters in the walls, which makes me think that there's a big cave system very close by. I haven't seen it with my own 2 eyes, but it must be there, or else I wouldn't hear them all over the place. Okay, we've got both sides done, and man, I'm really pleased with the way that it turned out, to be honest. I'm gonna have to mess with it a little bit to figure out the specifics and everything, you know. But for the most part, I really like it. Let's get these planted. They need light. That's why they're not growing. So let's drop a light there, and one there too. That's not even. And same for the melons here. We'll drop a couple of lights here for them. I guess one in the middle would have been what made the most sense. But I don't know if it would reach the ends there. Yeah, tons of light in this place, which is fantastic. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this part. Once I get this ceiling in, I'm going to want, I don't know, pillars of some kind, so that it feels like it has more support. Because as it stands, I don't like that the diorite just ends here. Once I get the ceiling in the middle here, and then a ceiling that direction and this direction, we will be sitting a bit prettier. I'll even be able to take the top off of this wall. And, yeah, I don't know how I will close this in exactly, but I'll get that figured out one of these days. I was thinking about granite, just because I don't use it that often, and the polished diorite next to the polished granite might look kind of decent. It does look decent in my mind, but I don't know. Because see, right there, that doesn't look bad. And that's not even polished. So I don't know. I'll think about it, though. Yeah, so we have the cow machine almost kind of working. I'll have to think about that, too, some more. Because I was planning on doing a pig farm just the same way, but over here. And so we'd have cows on one side, pigs on one side. Pigs are almost useless because they only give pork chops, right? Just for food, which isn't terrible, but it's not incredible either. Let's go ahead and feed some cows again. I could probably get rid of all the pumpkin and melon seeds now too, just because I should have basically an infinite number of them. Now that I think about it, though, I think I want the pigs over on this side, and I'll have the chicken machine right here, murdering chickens constantly, but that's going to be an automatic thing. I won't have to monitor that at all. It'll just do its own thing. No problem. I have to look up the tutorial every time I want to build it, and this one will have to be flipped, because normally the switch is on this side, but I'll have to put it on this side instead, just so that the redstone is enclosed. Actually, I'll have to move the entire machine in by one so that nothing gets outside of this wall, and I'll have to figure out how I want to enclose it too. I was thinking about white terracotta, but it almost looks pink, and so I don't think that it's going to quite do it for the chicken machine, but I'll figure something out. I also need to go get taters and beetroots as well. So we'll have to go check out a village. I think I'm in the mood for it. I've been doing some building and I feel a bit cooped up inside the base here. So I'll get some inventory managed and then we'll head out to check out a village somewhere. Ha! Standing on the pumpkin, you big goof. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I think I'll sink the... oops, sorry. I think I'll sink the composter into the ground somewhere once I get a real pathway through here. It's not going to be like this forever. So here's another donkey. I forgot to bring a lead too in case I need to run the other one across water. He's only got about 9 hearts though, so I don't like that. That one over by spawn We need to go back and check them out. Because she had 13 hearts. And so if we could get 2 donkeys with 13 hearts, that would be pretty great. Because then all of the baby donkeys probably ought to have about 13 hearts. Wow. I definitely should have brought some leads. I fell asleep right here and I heard this guy walking around. I thought it was that bug that makes him disappear after you dismount. But yeah, he was just running away. I can't remember where these villages are. I may need to turn up my draw distance. Oh, never mind. Here they are. Or here's one of them. Okay. I think those are beetroots. They might be carrots. It's hard to tell at this stage of growth. Okay, buddy. You're gonna hang out in here with these pigs. So that you don't get lost. I cannot tell what those are. What do you trade, though? 22 carrots for an emerald? That's pretty expensive. You know, this in the middle looks like either a pumpkin or a melon, of all things. That's wild and crazy to me. Because I've never seen that in a village before. Okay, we're getting out of here, though. Not sure what I'm gonna do here. Because I need this stuff to grow. But I don't have any bone meal on me. So we either need to go get seeds from the savannah so that we can compost them, or we need to go to the other village and see if they have what I need just laying around. Taters and beetroots. Okay, pretty sure that this is the village where everybody died. But there's definitely people here. There's also grown wheat, which will make it easy to get seeds. Only have 21 seeds right now. It might be beetroots. If it is, that would be fine. Okay. I think it definitely is, but it's also definitely not fully grown. I'm sure I've been in that temple before, and I'm sure it's been looted. There was a savannah nearby that also had a village in it. So we could go check that one for crops as well. I probably ought to just stick around for the crops to grow, but hey, I'm impatient. Oh man, these villages are easy to find until I'm looking for them. Seems to be the way of things. Aha, perfect. Okay, let me down, please. Amazing. Yeah, picked up plenty of seeds this time, so hopefully I'll be able to grow up a plant to its full potential. I think it looks like there's more. Yeah, these are definitely beetroots right here. I still haven't seen potatoes around though, unless these are potatoes here, but I don't think they are. I think these are all beetroots here. Okay, so that's 3 bone meal. These are definitely the most grown. Okay, good. I like it that it doesn't let me... Oh. Did you already plant those? No. Are you gonna plant them? No. That's okay. I can do with having just 2 beetroot seeds. These have got to all be the same though. That was wheat. These are beetroots though, aren't they? Yeah. And then these are wheat. Yeah. Would appear so. Okay. 7 raw pork chops for an emerald. That's pretty cheap, actually. If I had some on me, I would definitely trade with him. But yeah, we definitely have to go to the other village in order to find other crops. If I can't find potatoes today, I'll just have to go to somebody's house and steal a potato. That's what it comes down to. Oh man. I cannot for the life of me remember where to go to get to this other village either. This one didn't have the tower. I think it's this way. Oh yeah. I remembered correctly. Amazingly enough. The village of the 2 towers. All this looks like wheat though. I don't see anything that looks like taters. That's 3 fields. Here's another one. All looking like wheat though. Except for the random vine. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna find any taters around these parts. Unless one of the farmers has a potato for sale. He doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't either. Okay. Well, let's go back home then. Oh no. Oh man. Got him stuck on top of a cactus for a second. That's terrible. Okay, we're back home with our fancy beetroot bounty. Bam. There we go. So now we'll have beetroots. We've got pumpkins. We got melons. I guess I could bring that polished diorite all the way over to here. On the back wall or whatever, and up to here. And then make this a new section. Bring it back and then around to the edge of this, maybe? I don't know. Not sure. Let's do us a little wheat harvest here. Wonderful. Okay. We'll bone meal it up on these beetroots and get more of them. Really? For 2 seeds, okay. And I don't actually know what beetroots are for. So I actually realized I messed up on the symmetry of the coverings, the ceiling, for the fields. This one was out by 1, and the problem was I had 2 rows here next to the wall, where on this other field next to the wall. It's only 1 row down, and then 2 everywhere else. So this was actually sticking out by 1, but I've shortened it up, and it's all the way that it should be now. Let's go ahead and harvest and plant all these beetroots. There we go. They don't provide very many seeds, that's for sure. But, yeah, in the end it's going to be just fine. Let's go ahead and fill this in, because I think I will probably go ahead with the polished diorite along this side. I guess it thought I had more than I had. I also picked up a bunch of sweet berries, as you saw, so I have those available. This guy just not getting as much light, I suppose, so he's growing a little bit slower. Probably the same for these along the middle here and in the middle back here. Of course, I did plant these a little bit later than I planted these, so that's part of the reason why they're not coming along quite as quickly. That's alright. It's all fine. So I'll try to figure out a place to plant the sweet berries eventually. But for right now, we're doing okay. I think with the new treasures that we got, I may need to head into the nether. Let's see. If this is Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 2, Efficiency 2, and Fortune 1. I don't think that we'll be able to combine these to provide us with anything else. I also found out this is not an N. It's actually a Z. Right? So it turns out Zzarkz found my base, which makes perfect sense, seeing as how he's building a dungeon not too far away from where I live. I stumbled upon it, but I asked him, and he specifically requested that I not include it in the video. So even though I have seen a little bit of it, you guys have not. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't actually upgrade anything. So that would be only a repair job, and it would be an expensive one at that. Which is fine. It just means that I have a backup fortune pick that's not quite as good as the best one. And that's perfectly fine with me. But what I was saying was that we may head into the nether for some resources. Because I need a little bit of quartz, and I need a lot of bit of netherrack or nether bricks and soul sand, so that I can plant the netherwort that we gathered up last time. So yeah, I think that's going to be our first mission for today. I have a little bit of netherrack from the adventure, but it's not nearly enough. Also, Zzarkz mentioned that he took down his nether portal, and so wherever our nether portal hooks up at will be our permanent nether portal, more than likely. Unless it hooks up somewhere really ridiculous. This is very dark over here, for some reason. I probably ought to hang lanterns in this room, though. Hang on.
Man, I swear, the day just lasts, like, not at all.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm working on a window, and it just keeps getting dark.
Yeah, that was in my last video, I think it was, and you commented on it. I feel like I slept 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're immediately attacked by a ghast. This is terrible. I don't see him. It's got to be a couple of them. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh. Hello. Okay. Well, we've spawned in a ravine this time, instead of in Zzarkz dungeon. There's a lot of iron around here, though, so I'm definitely going to take advantage of this, because I need iron. But it's going to be a trial trying to get back home again. Oh, there's lapis down here, too? Yeah, I can't pass this up. If you want to see another episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.